Welcome to the 2020 awards presentation for the Tipp XC Cross Country program. I'm going to start off the presentation by dropping a few thank yous for several of the groups and individuals that have helped us out during the season. Our administration provided us an opportunity to even have a season. We didn't know if we were going to or not. And we thank them for providing us the opportunity and giving us the guidelines to stay safe. I'd really like to thank Tony Hunt, who's director of the Parks and Recreation, and his staff for getting the courses and facilities ready for us. They are absolutely awesome to work with. They did an outstanding job getting the course ready for the Dave Lytle Invitational. It was in great shape. They did exactly what we want. I really want to thank him and his staff. Always, Speedway has been amazing to work with in terms of donations for concessions. I'd love to work with them again. And Ducky's Ice Cream, Chris Brown hooked us up with them, and they provided us ice cream treats on the camp out. That was awesome. I'd like to thank them. And a special thanks goes out to Jenny Antickley, who gives her time and her expertise and her passion for Pilates and helping young people. She shows up with energy and her expertise, getting our kids stronger and help prevent injuries. She does this out of the kindness of her heart. We so thankful for having her and her ability to reach kids through Pilates and just her great attitude too. So thank you so much, Jen, for being a part of our program. We had great parent support as usual. That's one of the reasons why this program is at the current status it is because of our parent support. It was tough during this time. I know some people were, the level of anxiety is up during this time. And it was difficult to kind of manage and navigate through that because some people were more anxious than others, and just to try to find common ground to navigate through the season was a challenge. But I want to thank the parents for all the support that we had. Especially, I know the camp out was a risk, but really it's such a vital experience for the kids. It was worth the risk, in my opinion. And also all those people that actually came, the parents that stayed at Houston Woods and helped feed the kids. Thank you so much for your time and efforts and the resources that were provided as well. And with the senior recognition, I know Coach Sinning did an outstanding job setting that up, and those people that volunteered for the backdrop, getting the flowers set up, and it worked like a professionally scheduled and photo shoot. It was awesome to have that, and we just kind of did that ourselves. It just speaks volumes of what kind of parents we have in this program. Special thanks to our tent crew. This has evolved from before I started coaching, but it really kind of took root my first year, where we had Greg Fitzhands kind of started this tradition, and it has evolved into lifelong friendships. These guys meet for breakfast before the meets. They get everything set up. The thing's heavy and it's very cumbersome, and for them to get up extra early and do this is awesome. It's just a cool experience to see the bonds that these guys make. And they always boast about being the first team all-state tent crew. Well, they are, in my opinion. Chris Brown kind of headed that up this year, but thanks to all the guys that participated with the tent crew, we couldn't do it without you. Thanks. I'd like to thank my coaching staff. We've added some new people. Coach Everson and Coach Lieber were new to the staff this year, and they did a great job. I'm surrounded by people that are passionate about the sport, and they have many strengths and skills that just add value to the program. I'm so thankful for them. And Coach Lentz, Coach Sinning, my wife, Coach Dunn, Coach Lieber, and Coach Everson. To all of you, thank you so much. It was an honor and a pleasure to work with you. We'll get into a little bit of our season overview. It was an interesting season because we were designated to compete against the MVL only, and in my opinion, that did not help us throughout the year, is because we like to challenge ourselves with our schedule and do some out of state meets and really beef up the competition to prepare us for postseason. We weren't able to do that this year, so that we did the best we could. The season overall, we were MVL champions, the boys and the girls. First time the girls have won the MVL since 2015, so that was pretty cool to see us get a league championship. And both teams were district runner-up this year. So overall, I mean, you look at that, most people would say that's a great season. Yeah, it is. For us, though, we usually have our sights set on a little higher level, but there were a lot of things that we had to overcome, and we just weren't able to get over all of them this year. But still, we were able to produce MVL championships and a district runner-up this year. And we did have 2 individual champions this year. And first time, I think this might be the first time. I'd have to check on that. No, I'm sorry. That's not the first time. It's at my first year we had maybe not. I don't know. I have to look on that. But MVL champions in the same season, individual champions, Gannon Owen and Annie Sinning, both winning the MVL in the same season. That was pretty awesome for them to do that and to be a part of that as well. All right, we're going to get into our grade levels. I'm just going to go through our freshmen that participated this year and ran for us. Chris Brunswick, Adam Doviak, Brad Hernandez, Josh Street, Sam Van Oss, Jack Wyatt, Lita Anderson, Aubrey Bueller, Sophia Edwards, Gracie Gaynor, Caroline Hardew, Katie Heitkamp, Katie Landis, Madeline Ranley, Morgan Serdick, Reagan Swartout, Haley Tandy, Gracie Wade. Freshman highlights, we had 2 letter winners. Gracie Wade and Katie Landis earned their varsity letter, and those 2 were also all MVL in their first season. And Gracie Wade was all district and broke 20 minutes as a freshman, so she goes on the website for the sub 20 list for the girls. So congratulations to our freshmen, a great season. Now on to our sophomores. Isaac Clark, Peyton DeHaas, Owen Dennison, Ryan Harkey, Michael Lyons, Elliot Murray, Oliver Murray, Sean Nichols, Gabe Knopfsinger, Garrett Pyle, Noah Schwederman, Caleb Toll, and John Warner. On to the girls, Reagan Angel, Ava Bickert, Maddie Carpenter, Emma Conley, Taylor Dietz, Ayla Dunkel, Alex Foster, Tori Hargrave, Shelby Hepp, Belle Janney, Libby Krebs, Naomi Maggard, Rachel Martin, Leah Molenkamp, Issa Ramos, Ella Shukett, Kaylee Smith. Those were our sophomores this year. Big group. A lot of letter winners. Alex Foster, Shelby Hepp, Issa Ramos, Libby Krebs, Emma Conley on the girls' side earning a varsity letter, Michael Lyons, Caleb Toll, and Elliot Murray for the boys. A lot of all MVL runners out of this group too. We had 4. Shelby Hepp, Libby Krebs, Michael Lyons, and Elliot Murray all finishing in the top 10 at the MVL meet. Excuse me. Shelby Hepp was all district, and she also moved up to the 10th spot on the record board with a 19:18 in her win at the Piqua Night Run. So congratulations to our sophomores. Now on to our juniors. Ben Brunswick, Noah Klein, Leo Hartman, Addison Huber, Ben Huber, Mason Hughes, Mason Kimmel, Joel Kuhn, Blake McCullough, Alan Murray, Henry Murray, Luke Norman, Ben Pringer, Charlie Stevie, Dylan Taylor. On to the girls. Addison Barton, Kendall Beam, Laylee Bishop, Carly Federley, Zeta Gillenwater, Mia Larned, Emma McCormick, Emma Moore, Annie Sinning, and Gabby Tuggle. Large class of juniors and sophomores, huge classes that we've had. A lot of letter winners out of this group. Ben Pringer, Ben Huber, Ben Brunswick, and Alan Murray, and Dylan Taylor. The boys. The girls, Carly Federley and Annie Sinning, all earning their varsity letters. All MVL, Annie Sinning was also league champion, we mentioned earlier. Alan Murray was runner-up. Dylan Taylor were also in the top 10 for the MVL meet. All district, Annie Sinning, Alan Murray, and Dylan Taylor. Annie Sinning was all region and also a state qualifier, finishing 35th at the state meet this year. So congratulations to her. And she also moved up to 4th place on the record board, breaking that coveted 19-minute barrier at the league meet, running an 18:59. She's closing in on her sister. And Alan Murray is up to 8th with his 16:12 this year at the Piqua Night Run. So congratulations to the juniors. Great accomplishments. And now on to our senior class. Michael Blevins, Trenton Brown, Cameron Earl, Patrick McCaffrey, Chris Nichols, Gannon Owen, Seth Shukett, and Braden Underwood. On to the girls, Sydney Klein, Olivia Doviak, Ann Lyons, Samantha Tiemann. Our senior highlights. Letter winners were Trenton Brown, Braden Underwood, Gannon Owen, and Patrick McCaffrey. Trenton Brown was a 4-year letter winner. We don't have too many of those, but congratulations to him. All MVL, Gannon Owen was all MVL and also MVL champion. Excuse me. All district, Gannon Owen and Trenton Brown were all district. And on the record board, Gannon's up to 6th with the 16:07 he did at the Pickwick Night Run. So congratulations to our seniors. Outstanding group, great leadership from the seniors. They have an outstanding legacy that they left behind. And thank you from all at Tipp XC for your blood, sweat, and tears that you've provided over the last 4 years. All right. So we're going to move on to our special awards. So we have Most Improved first. This goes to the runner that demonstrates the most improvement over from season to season, and also we take into account during the season as well. So our female winner this year is Kendall Beam. Kendall had an outstanding season, dropping her personal best a couple minutes. Her breakout race was at the Pickwick Night Run. It was a really fun time to see her emerge as a runner when she hit that track, and then she could see what her time was in the 22s, and she was so excited about that. She had a great year and really worked hard to improve herself, so hopefully she'll continue on that trend. And our boys winner of the Most Improved is Ben Brunswick. Ben right now is ranking second all time in terms of percent improvement next to Gabe Sutton. His first race as a freshman at the Northmont Invitational, he ran 27 minutes. This past season, his final race of the season at the MVL meet, he ran 17:30. He's improved by about 10 minutes, folks. That is incredible. Not only has his time dropped, but he's transformed his body. He's stronger, leaner, faster. It's been a joy to watch him improve. He's been a tenacious worker. He pushes himself. This is what this sport's all about when you put in max effort, what you can do there. So congratulations to those two runners. Our next award is what we call the Coaches Award. So what exactly does that mean? The Coaches Award is given to one male, one female runner who personifies what the program is all about. They uphold the standards of the program. They add tremendous value to the program. So we're going to honor two athletes with this award. Our female winner is Ayla Dunkel. Ayla personifies what we're all about at Tipp XC. She loves the sport. She enjoys running. She is a great teammate. Encouraging. She sends out text messages to her teammates, encouraging them always after the races, providing positive remarks for runners. And she's a fierce competitor as well. And we look forward to seeing her emerge. She's only a sophomore, so she's got 2 more years. And our male winner is Patrick McCaffrey. Over 4 years, I have watched Patrick emerge. He's just become a man. He has physically and emotionally. He has been a great leader. He's an outstanding teammate, and we're going to miss him dearly. He was a great mentor to a lot of the younger guys. He just has an outstanding work ethic. Really, there's hardly anything you can say constructively in terms of criticism about Patrick. He's just been a great person to have in the program, and he is so deserving of this award. The other award that we have here is one that was started about 5 or 6 years ago. I decided that we needed this Ultimate Teammate Award after we had 2 athletes that really, they weren't varsity runners, but they just continue, like I said, to add value to the program, even though their performances didn't put them in the top 7. their attitude and their effort and how they treated people put them in the top 7. And those were Alex Prentice and Evan Thomas. So we named an award after them, and each year we hand out an Ultimate Teammate Award for one male and one female runner. And our female winner this year was Carly Federley. Carly just takes her role as captain to the next level. She's extremely kind and provides a lot of positive reinforcement for her teammates. She writes little notes to her. She's extremely artistic, and she uses that ability to provide joy amongst her teammates. And she's just a fun person to have on the team, and she's a darn good runner too. So Carly is our Alex Prentice Award winner, and our male winner is, oh, that's a great picture, Ben Pringer. I've had coaches, parents, and even officials come up to me and tell me, hey, you got this kid who stands at the finish line cheering people from other teams on. I just thought that was really cool. I had that happen on numerous occasions this year. And Ben just pretty much empties himself to cross country in terms of serving his teammates and even providing encouragement for opposing teams. He just demonstrates outstanding character. He's one of our captains, and he does a tremendous job and takes that very seriously and adds value consistently. So those are our Ultimate Teammate Award winners. The Red Devil Award goes to our top male and female runners. Our top female runner was Annie Sinning. Annie's improvement this year, she could have easily been most improved as well. And her drive and determination is contagious. She's a fierce competitor, and she emerged as a front runner this year. And another person that's really gotten a lot stronger and leaner throughout the years because of her training regimen and her commitment. She's just got her body in shape to be able to handle intense training, and it's paid off by her times. Just really, she improved by over a minute this year, and so it was really a joy to watch that transpire right in front of my eyes. She's well on her way to establishing herself as one of the great female runners of all time in our program. So she's got one more year, and we're excited to see what she can do next year. Our Red Devil Award winner for the males is Gannon Owen. Wow, in 2 years, it's amazing what this young man has accomplished. Gannon's story is unique. He's been homeschooled, and he's been heavily involved in soccer with his father, Matt. And his father reached out to me and said, hey, I got a boy that I think wants to try cross country. And that was last year, late in the summer. And Gannon came out, maybe was in late July, and we had one time trial left, and he did pretty well in that. And he just continued to push himself. It was the drive that this young man has is really impressive. And he got down into the low 17s as a junior, really his first year. And then this year, we knew he was going to emerge like that. It's unfortunate we didn't get an opportunity to travel because he desperately needed to be challenged and see some big time competition. I think you would have seen him emerge even more. It's just a shame he didn't get that opportunity. However, I will say this, and I've told college coaches this guy is a diamond in the rough, and there's a huge upside to him. He doesn't have a lot of miles on his legs right now, and he's still figuring the sport out. But his work ethic and his mental toughness is a Division I level, and I can't wait to see where he lands. He's going to run in college somewhere, and when he does, the coaching staffs at this wherever he ends up are going to be really surprised at how good he is and where he's going to take his running to the next level. So congratulations to Annie and Gannon for our Red Devil Award winners. The last thing I would like to do is introduce new captains. Now, we're not going to introduce all the new captains because we need some more evaluation. There will be a few others added to our ranks, but there are 4 that we're going to introduce, and they are Mia Larned. Mia will be a senior for us next year, and Mia's been in the program since 7th grade, and her attitude, her kindness, she's a great teammate, a very good runner, and just an absolute joy to coach and to be around. And the girls love her, and she'll do a great job as a captain for us. There she is. There's Munchkin Shelby Hept. Shelby will be a captain for us next year. Everybody loves Shelby, and I hear that from numerous teammates. She's respected as with her tremendous work ethic. She's just got a high emotional intelligence. She knows how to treat people, and she's very humble, and the girls really like her. So she'll be a great addition to our leadership team. Mason Hughes. Mason Hughes just provides energy. He's funny, but he's also extremely positive. He has a good work ethic. He's just fun to be around, and he's a stabilizer. He keeps things in perspective, and he's very well respected by his teammates, and I look forward to having him as a part of our leadership team. And then Ryan Harkey. I've rarely seen athletes emerge emotionally and physically as much in a season as Ryan Harkey did. As he entered the season, I think cross country was just something that his sister did. And he thought, I probably should do it too. I don't have anything else to do. My friends are doing it. I might as well do it. That was kind of how his career started. And then something just changed through the year. And he emerged as a leader. He pushed himself. I thoroughly enjoyed watching the reverse 2 mile and how he took advantage of that setup there. That was awesome. His times dropped. He easily could have been considered as one of the most improved runners, but he's just a class guy and rock solid in terms of his emotional capacity and being able to connect with other kids on the team. So I'm looking forward to working with these 4 individuals. Like I said, there's others out there that we have our eye on that could possibly be added to it. We don't have to have 7. We might have 8. We might have 6. I don't know. It just depends. We look at this, and as a staff, we kind of evaluate. I get their opinions on this, who they think would be good in a leadership role there. So if this is something that hey, I would really like to emerge as a leader in it. Basically the best advice that I could give you to is serve others. It's not a position. Leadership is intentional influence, and you can influence people by serving them and providing what you think they need to help them to be the most successful. And there's different ways that you can do that. Usually the best leaders are ones that they really don't necessarily look at themselves in that light, but they just exude the attributes of a great leader. And those are the ones. The people that say, I want to be a leader, I want to be in that position, you have to be careful of that, because that could be self-serving. You're there to influence others, and a lot of times leading, you empower others and have to take a back seat, or you're not in the spotlight. In your mentor group, assign people roles and find out what their strengths are. Allow them to grow and to become potential leaders. That's the mark that we're looking for. So that wraps up our awards presentation. Again, I'd like to thank everybody involved with the program, all the athletes and parents, alumni as well, coaching staff, all those people that were mentioned there. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope everybody has a happy holidays and Merry Christmas.